Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Ming here. We're here in another Costco food review videos. This is the cold water lobster sliders from the brand East Coast Seafood. So recently I found this item from Costco in my previous shop with me video. Some of you guys said, oh, all of the reviews you saw online were really positive, but this thing is so darn expensive. It's $40 for 6 of these sliders. It says assembly required, so you have to assemble yourself. So in today's video, we're going to assemble this and review this for you guys. Before we start, like and subscribe and check out my Costco shop with me hauls and other taste tests. And without further ado, let's try out these expensive lobster sliders. All right, we're here in my kitchen. Granted that lobsters are pretty expensive, but the fact that these are lobster sliders, not lobster tails, close to $7 per slider. So it comes with these. Ta-da! So those are the butter sauce. These are the sliders. And these are the lobsters. For best results, thaw the lobster meat under the refrigeration at 38 degrees. To speed up the process, you can soak into the cold water. Not hot water, cold water. So I'm gonna thaw it right now in the fridge, and by the time my husband comes home at 9 p.m. after bowling, we can actually try this. Okay, and important, make sure you drink all the excess water from the lobster meat. Okay, then we have to chop the cooked lobster meat into a 1/2 inch pieces. That's insanely specific, and set aside in a large bowl, and melt the seasoned butter in a large skillet over the medium-high heat. Split each slider bun into half. You'll have to split it yourself. And melt the remaining lobster butter in the same large skillet and low heat. Add the lobster meat, heat it for 2-3 minutes, warm lobster meat only. Do not recook the meat. So as much as lobsters you get, it's kind of expensive. So we're gonna cook it tonight. It says this is claw and knuckle lobster meat. This is not the tail meat. Hey guys, it's actually the evenings. We're gonna make this one because it's kind of thawed out already, which is nice. It's been in the fridge for about 9 hours. So we're gonna open a little bit and drain the water. It says that this step is very important. So we're gonna drain the water a little bit. There we go. And we're gonna melt some butter in there. The butter actually smells pretty good. Butter with herbs. It's actually flavored butter, which is really, really good. And the buns in half. It's kind of annoying to have to cut this one in half. I wish it comes like that, but you know, it is what it is. There we go. And the buns are absorbing a lot of butter cells. So we're gonna melt more butter for the future, for the next one. But I think this is good sauce because it comes with 3 of the circles. Each pack comes with 3 of these circles. I'm gonna use 1 for these buns, 1 for the lobster meat, and save 1 for the, you know, to finish it up. And there's a little bit garlic flavor. It's kind of like garlic bread butter type of thing, which is nice. I think the buns are toasted pretty well. In my opinion, maybe Brandon will do it better, but this is as much as I could do for now. Because this is 3 sets. There's 6 sets in total. These pans are Henkel's. If you get it from Costco, I got it from Costco. Actually generate heat super fast. We're gonna put in the lobster meat. It says to cut it in half a little bit more, but I think this is enough. I like my lobster meat a little bit bigger. I don't want them to be too small. But this is as much as lobster meat you get in an entire pan. Alright, so we're gonna cook the lobster inside of this. This is $40. Just FYI, this is $40 right here. The bun's worth nothing. The butter probably, you know, it's seasoned, worth $1 or $2, maybe $3, you know, because, you know, they have to prep the butter. But this is $40 worth of lobster. Is it worth it? I'm just cutting something in half because it says, you know, to cut. I didn't pre-cut. But I think they kind of had a little bit marked to tell you to pre-cut, which is great. So how many of those? 2 claws and some knuckles. I feel like this is not worth $40 to be honest. It's probably to me worth maybe $25, $30 most including the buns and the butter. What do you guys think? I think this is worth $30 for the package. This is not a lot of lobster. But I don't get to eat the claw meat a lot because usually we get a lobster tail. But we'll see. We'll see. Holidays, I'm splurging a little bit. I'm just using the spatula to cut it, but it's working really, really well. It says cut it for half of an inch each piece. I think it's working pretty well. So it says on the instruction for 2 to 3 minutes because you're technically just warming the lobster meat. Do not recook it because it's pre-cooked. As you can see, it's red. That means it's pre-cooked. You're just warming it up and mix it with the butter. Just make that. These are the half of an inch pieces, each one. It's looking pretty good. I think the amount of meat in here is probably good for 3 sliders. Probably still be hungry after eating this. I was telling my husband this is our dinner today. I feel like it's probably not gonna be enough, but we'll see. All right guys, so we're gonna assemble this. So we got buns. This is 3 sets. This is as much as lobsters. I think it's not a lot, but also enough. But I also feel like $40, not worth it. Maybe $30 is worth it. And I got additional butter to drizzle for the sauce. And that's as much as it goes. It doesn't come with anything else. I just feel like it would be great if you put some coleslaw in the middle of the sliders. I think it would taste great, but there's no coleslaw coming with it. So let's try this, baby. Okay, so we got the buns. See, I toast the buns just for you.
Good.
Okay, I put the lobster in there, so I did have additional.
Nope. Do it this way.
Okay, it's dipping the buns in the.
Okay, put my lobster on now, on that one.
Okay. Give you extra lobsters.
Yeah, you can't just do 1 piece. Actually, they give you pretty big chunks.
Yeah. All right.
Looks good. Okay,
This is what it actually looks really good. I made it really, really good, I would say. Yay! Ready? This is the lobster sliders. It looks so good in the camera. I tried hard. Hold on. How is it?
Tastes good.
Tastes good?
Uh-oh, doorbell.
Doorbell? Okay, let me try it.
But it has a lot of bread flavor.
The bread actually tastes really good with the butter. The butter tastes good. The lobster tastes good. Amazing. Yummy. The combination of this tastes so good.
Thank you. Thank you, Nana.
So, I guess it was here. The lobster? I put 3 huge pieces of lobster in each slider. The brioche slider is so good. It's soft, buttery, sweet. And you toast it with the butter and you dip it back into the butter. So good.
I think it could have better lobster flavor, personally.
Better lobster flavor?
Yeah, it tastes a lot of bread.
The bread flavor is so good, right?
Well, I buy it again? Of course, I buy it again.
Really? It's
Well, how much is it?
$40
I wouldn't buy it in.
$40 for 6. You can make 6 sliders. I toasted 3. There are 3 more buns.
Yeah, but I'm gonna eat all of them.
Huh?
We're gonna eat it all right now.
Right, that's why we're gonna toast it in the rest
the
of
thing is it worth $20 a person? I don't know.
Right, it's $20 per person. This is as much as lobster you get. I think it's a lot of lobster, but you're also paying a lot, so I actually don't know if it's actually worth the value.
I don't think you can call this a value.
Right.
Wait, no, here. I already dipped the bread here.
Ta-da! Lobster roll number 2. It's not a huge size roll. This is the size of my palm, maybe a little smaller. But it actually tastes pretty good. The bread surprisingly
I think it's real good.
It's real good.
I definitely would eat it again. It has good flavor. It's just, I taste a lot of bread. But I do like the bread. Like the bread tastes pretty much like Raising Cane's bread.
I think you'll need some coleslaw in the middle to add a little bit of flavor and crunch.
Yeah.
Right? Now that I know, next time if we buy it again, I'll buy some coleslaw, make some coleslaw.
Don't be right. You can buy it again. It's just
$40.
whether it's $40 worthy, I don't know. Like the lobster, it's good.
Lobster's good. These are claw
Nice,
plus
right? Claw
knuckle.
chunks.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like it's not super chewy, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's enough to make. To me, it's like 4 to 5 sliders because I'm trying to make, you know, slider with a lot of meat, not as much as bread. And you dip the bread into the sauce, and it's pretty good. If you make sliders that has like no lobster meat coming out, it doesn't make all 6. I think I have enough meat to
We have
make.
enough for 2 more.
Yeah, well, 2 more.
Yeah.
I'll toast the bread. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
The kid likes it, so that's a plus.
Mm-hmm. Overall, how would you rate this?
9.
9 out of 10?
This just loses points because it's freaking expensive. Like $40 is expensive.
How
man.
much do you think it's worth? I would say $30. $30, I would buy it again.
I don't know. I honestly think you can get a lobster roll from like a legit food truck for $18 to $22, and you probably get more lobster.
No, I
And-
think
and
they
you could
give you
probably
more
get 2 of
lobster
those.
here.
I don't know. That's
Yeah? One more? Good job. So 9 out of 10, tastes great. My only thing is I don't think it's worth $40. I think it's worth 30. If it's 30, I think you do get a pretty good amount of lobster, and the bread is real good. It's pretty easy to make, and the butter, I think they're good flavor. There's like
yeah, this thing tastes good.
garlic butter or something. It tastes great. You want to eat this one?
Yeah,
When it comes to
basically
bread?
butter with Old Bay seasoning. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
And I like it.
9 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
We would rebuy if it's not that expensive. Because of the price, we may not buy this again. Yeah.
We'll rebuy it. It's just, I'm not going to tell you it's a great deal.
I don't think it's a great deal, but it's convenient, right? Next time I'll make some coleslaw and put it in the middle. It will add more flavor and texture. So overall, this was a success. Other than the fact that it was expensive, there's not much flaws to it. Yeah, like he wished that the lobster is seasoned more, but other than that, it's pretty good. Overall, 9 out of 10. Really good butter, really good buns, and pretty good lobster.
And you can probably eat it with the Costco clam chowder.
Costco
Costco
ketchup.
clam chowder.
That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and taste testing with me.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost at 20K.
Yes!
Booyah.
And also check out my other Costco reviews and food with me, shop with me. I will see you in the next one.
Keep recommending desserts.
No, keep recommending lobsters. Even though expensive, it's holiday season. I bought it because people told me in my last video that it's good. So I trust you guys.
Holiday season.
So yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you next one. Subscribe. Bye.
Mommy!
Yeah?